Are you an up-and-coming producer looking to elevate your mixes to the next level? Do you feel like there's some hidden cipher that you have to solve to unlock the perfect mix? Well, I'm about to unveil 6 secret mixing plugins that will unlock your true potential, and the cherry on top? They're all free. Imagine you had a plugin that worked double duty as both an EQ and a compressor. Well, that's exactly what this little gem from Tokyo Dawn Labs is all about. TDR Nova is a dynamic EQ that lets you tame specific frequencies when they get too wild. Imagine your bass track is going rogue at 100 Hz, causing mayhem in the low end. With this EQ, you can set the threshold on 4 specific frequency bands and selectively control the dynamics of each of those frequencies. If the level of a frequency gets too loud, the plugin will duck it out of the way. Suddenly, that unruly bass note isn't eating the kick drum alive anymore. Picture this, you're working on a track and your drums lack that punch that make heads nod uncontrollably. Enter Slate Trigger 2 from the wizards at Steven Slate Audio. This drum replacement plugin allows you to trigger samples in time with your pre-existing drum recordings. The free version even comes with several samples that are perfect for bolstering metal and rock kick and snares. The true magic of this plugin is that you can trigger multiple samples and then mix them in against your existing drums, making them thicker than the Great Wall of China. Just make sure that you turn up the low cut filter. Otherwise, the low end information from the kick will build up and create an insane off-time rapid fire bass drum assault. It's not as awesome as it sounds. This plugin is used by some of the titans of rock and metal mixing, and will make your drums thunder from the mountaintops. Are you craving raw, warm grit in your mixes? Well, look no further than the BPB Saturator from Bedroom Producer's blog. This dual saturation plugin offers you tape saturation, tube saturation, or both if you're feeling like a complete lunatic. Guitars need bite? Tube distortion it is. Vocals craving warmth? A dose of tape saturation will do the trick.
I won't give up, I never learned the meaning of cutting my losses, never wanted to be part of your club anyway.
And if you're feeling extra rebellious, throw it on your drums, crank both knobs all the way up, and let anarchy unfold. Do your mixes feel flat and lifeless? Well, this delay is the secret sauce to sonic dimension. Prepare yourself for nastiness with the nasty DLA Mk2 from Variety of Sound. This plugin brings a classic echo box to your arsenal that's dripping in tantalizing chorus and gritty tape emulation.
I won't give up, I never learned the meaning of cutting my losses, never wanted to be part of your club anyway.
But I'll let you in on a little trick that makes this delay stand above all others. If you separate the left and right channels and set the delay times to 0 milliseconds and 30 milliseconds, then feed your vocals through the send, you've got a super wide thickener that can make your vocals deeper than the Marianas Trench.
I won't give up, I never learned the meaning of cutting my losses, never wanted to be part of your club anyway.
This little trick was given to me by a producer friend, and now you can add it to your own toolkit. Have you spent hours meticulously crafting your mix, sculpting each element with care, but still feel like it lacks the touch that sets pro mixes apart? Hang on tight, because the Analog Obsession Buster SE bus compressor is here. Modeled after the classic SSL bus compressor, compressor, adding this plugin at the end of your chain to the 2 mix will glue your mix together into a unified sonic masterpiece. I've had the pleasure of using a handful of different SSL bus compressors, including a few analog ones, and this plugin is as close as you can get to the real deal. Each shouldn't be free. It's that good. For loud music, set the ratio at 4:1 and aim for around 3 dB of gain reduction on big transients. Then adjust the attack and release until you get the exact bite that your song needs. It will give your mix the extra edge that it deserves.
I won't give up. I never learned the meaning of cutting my losses. Never wanted to be part of your club anyway. I won't give up. Mama always said, if you got nothing nice to say, then shut your mouth.
Are you a guitar tone chaser forever on the hunt for the perfect sound? Well, prepare to have your sonic mind blown. Neural Amp Modeler, crafted by the ingenious Stephen Atkinson, is about to revolutionize your guitar tone game. This open source amp modeling plugin is like having a treasure trove of the most sought after amps directly at your fingertips. The plugin consists of a library of user-generated amp profiles that are created from real amps, and they're all available to you. The Neural community has profiled hundreds of different amps and effects from all over the globe, and the collection is constantly growing. This free alternative to Kemper or Amplitude Tone X is an absolute game changer. I know this sounds too good to be true, so if you want a more in-depth look at the capabilities of this game-changing plugin, then check out this video where I break down the whole thing.